Early in the second half of a game in the 1970s, Bengals tight end Bob Trumpy broke the huddle and lined up on the wrong side of the formation. In that era, formations were rigid and motion was rare. Defensive schemes were built on alignment keys. If a tight end lined up left, it triggered one set of assignments, and if he lined up right, another. When Trumpy realized his mistake and slid across the formation before the snap, it was legal but unusual. The Raiders' secondary panicked. Defensive backs flailed, collided, and scrambled to adjust because their system depended on predictability. The play itself lost yardage, but later in the film room, a coach stopped laughing and asked, "Fellas, what would happen if we put Trumpy in motion intentionally and worked plays off it?" In a league transitioning from static, run-heavy offenses to more creative passing schemes, that accidental shift exposed something. Defenses were vulnerable when forced to adjust. A blunder became a breakthrough. Lost yardage became leverage. What looked like misalignment revealed a new way forward. What began as an embarrassing mistake became innovation, and it changed the game. That same pattern shows up in Scripture. In Acts 13, John Mark leaves Paul and Barnabas in the middle of the mission. We aren't told exactly why, but it mattered. So much so that later, when Barnabas wants to bring Mark again, Paul refuses. The disagreement becomes sharp, and the team splits. Mark's failure exposed something in him, but exposure was not the end of his story. It was the beginning of his formation. Years later, Paul writes from prison, "Get Mark and bring him with you, for he is very useful to me." The one who once withdrew became dependable. The one who faltered became faithful. Somewhere between departure and restoration, God did a work in him. And that brings it to us. The question is not whether we've lined up wrong, we all have. The question is whether our failure will own us or grow us. What feels like lost yardage in your life right now may actually be leverage in God's hands. What feels like a setback may be shaping your character. When we stay close to Christ, failure loses its power to define us and gains the power to develop us. Failure is not final, it's formation.